I'm Teresa Woodard with a look at your headlines from North Texas. 2 people died in a small plane crash in Tarrant County. This happened close to North Saginaw Boulevard, northwest of downtown Fort Worth in Hazlet, around 1:30 Sunday afternoon. Witnesses say the plane actually crashed into several 18-wheelers that were parked in a parking lot of an industrial area. The resulting fire sent thick black smoke billowing into the air, smoke that could be seen for miles. Firefighters did manage to keep the fire from spreading to nearby businesses. The NTSB is now investigating. Loved ones of a woman shot and killed outside a PetSmart in Dallas honored her memory with a balloon release over the weekend. Police say Cecilia Simpson was shot during an argument about saying thank you. WFAA's Richard Solomon spoke with family members about how they want her remembered.
The seats in this yard hold heavy hearts.
It's like a bad dream that I can never wake up from.
Each one of them holding on to a memory of Cecilia Simpson.
It just don't feel real. It don't feel real.
And her son just wishing he could feel his mother's presence again.
One day you wake up with your mom next to your side, and the next day it's quiet. You know, you can't see her no more.
Cecilia died on Tuesday after she was shot at this PetSmart on Wheatland. After Dallas police say a simple act of kindness, holding the door open for a stranger, led to a shooting. Police say 22-year-old Kiana Hampton is charged with her murder.
You took her from us for no reason.
Court records say on October 7th, Cecilia held the door open for Hampton and got upset for her, quote, not saying thank you as they were leaving a store called Five Below. The argument carried over into PetSmart, where court records say Cecilia told staff Hampton was following her.
She walked away from her more than one time, and she kept on.
The argument then continued into the parking lot and turned into a physical altercation. Court records say Hampton allegedly threw a drink bottle at Cecilia, then pulled out a gun.
What provoked her to continue to engage with my mom?
And in their time of mourning, her family, they wanted you to know this.
This tragedy is all over the news. We want them to know who she was.
Cecilia was a mother of 2, a sister, a daughter, a cousin, and aunt. And she loved to help people.
She was a person.
She loved her family. She loved big. She had a big heart.
And it's that love that they're choosing to hold on to.
And right now, Hampton is still behind bars at the Dallas County Jail. Cecilia's family says they've created a GoFundMe to help during this unexpected and heartbreaking time. In Dallas, I'm Richard Solomon. Back to you.
Damage from a flood at a downtown Dallas high-rise apartment building is worse than originally thought, and now the MERC has terminated all leases. An email to residents from the MERC's management says the building will not be inhabitable for a prolonged period of time. The elevators are still out, though, so residents face a lot of hurdles if they want to try to move out. Property managers told residents their October rent is being refunded, and residents are also getting a few $1,000s to cover moving expenses. A water line rupture on October 2nd flooded the building and shorted out the electric system. We are learning more about the moments that led up to a suspected road rage shooting in Frisco, just steps away from a school. It happened just off the Dallas North Tollway, right in front of Frisco High School. Thankfully, no students or teachers were involved, but Kevin Reese learned more about the people who were.
In a dark corner of the Frisco High School parking lot, Frisco police kept TV news cameras at an extreme distance. Later, we learned why. A man was face down in that parking lot, shot and dying. Minutes earlier, a man named Jason Austin Bartik from Salina had called 911. Police say he said he was involved in a road rage with another driver and confessed he'd shot that other driver. An arrest affidavit shows that he told police a man now identified as 34-year-old Robert Taylor of Plano was tailgating him, so he brake checked him, that they pulled into the Frisco High School parking lot, that Taylor approached his driver's side window yelling at him, reached through the window and punched him in the face. And Bartik confessed that in response, that is when he shot with his pistol at least twice. Robert Taylor was officially pronounced dead at a hospital. Bartik was arrested and charged with murder. He is held tonight in the Collin County Jail on $750,000 bond. A report from Everytown Research shows that more than 100 people are killed in road rage incidents in the U.S. each year, with someone wounded or killed in a road rage incident on average every 18 hours. In Frisco now, police are investigating this one more. In Frisco, I'm Kevin Reese.
We have new details now about a house fire that gutted a North Texas drag performer's home. Kennedy Davenport appeared on the hit show RuPaul's Drag Race, and right now the family is trying to pick up the pieces. The fire broke out a couple of weeks ago at Davenport's childhood home in Dallas. Several family members were home when it happened. Fortunately, they are all okay. The home suffered extensive damage. Repairs are likely to take at least 6 months. As Davenport's family works through the insurance process, they are focused on staying afloat.
I am grateful for the GoFundMe that was, put up, and it's really going to be a help in the meantime while the insurance is doing what it's doing. I'm still having to come out of pocket on extra funds to keep my family with the essentials.
We have more on this story, as well as a link to that GoFundMe on WFAA.com. Early voting starts 1 week from today for the November 4th election, and there are some key local races on the ballot. But as Jobin Puniker explains, the process could look a lot different in Collin County this year.
If you're a voter in Collin County, you'll notice some changes at the booth. From digital ballot marking machines to now hand-marked paper ballots.
And we call it ballot on demand.
Caleb Bro is the elections administrator. Collin County last did hand-marked ballots in the 90s and early 2000s.
The court, after hearing from a number of voters over a period of time, I just feel like maybe they think it's a more transparent act.
Caleb is talking about the county commissioner's court, but it was President Trump's executive orders for election integrity that was the catalyst. Friday was the state-mandated public test day, where the public, party reps, cities, and ballot board can ensure the process works. From these newly installed check-ins to printouts of the ballots to the tabulation.
We're wanting to make sure that the voter completely fills in the oval so that the machine, the DS200, can register the vote.
Voters will have pens to fill in the ovals.
That's a full-size hand-marked paper ballot.
We put this ballot scanner to the test. We filled in multiple ovals in one contest, didn't fill out anything in another, and faintly marked one oval in another contest.
We want to test over votes and under votes and all the things, so we purposefully mark ballots because you want to make sure it's catching all of those things.
And the tabulation machine did catch possible errors, labeled as overvotes, undervotes, and unreadable marks. The digital ballot marking machines are still here. There are fewer of them, and they have to be requested. We asked if this new but old way of voting is more reliable.
I don't think it's any less safe than what we were doing. I think that we still offer ballots to voters that are tabulated properly and efficiently and in a transparent manner.
We should mention Collin County had no voting irregularities in recent memory and no irregularities on Friday's test day. And if you get this thank you message for voting, your job is done. In Collin County, I'm Jobin Puniker.
Those are your headlines from North Texas.